expensive country. Do you understand what that means? They want to buy the latest car. They own all of them. What is the most expensive car in the world? You are likely going to see few of them in Nigeria, owned by these guys. They've got palaces, mansions built everywhere. They've traveled all over the world. They fly in their private jets and the rest of. They've got everything in the shithole. So every now and then, when they fly into Nigeria, they probably are not really shameless of the country where they have all this wealth. This is the country. Do you understand that? So, and the fear of poverty has made a lot of them to loot what they don't even need. You know, you see somebody who has looted over 10 billion, 100 billion, and it keeps going, and it keeps going. It's got everything, but it keeps going. Because he's afraid that all those things he has, if he stops stealing, all of them will end. And he doesn't want them to end. So the fear of what's going to happen to me if I don't have all of this thing anymore. That's why they want to be governor. Then after that, they want to be senators. After that, they want to be ministers. After that, they want to be ambassadors. After that, they still want to be contractors and godfathers. And all of that combined, just because, you know, they are afraid of what it is like not to have all of those things. The fear of poverty, it makes them mad. You look at them and you're like, these people are mad. Why do they need, what do they want all these things for? What else do they want? Because they are afraid of poverty. And that has led to more poverty by stealing from those whose resources could really, really change lives if they are genuinely directed. Oh. Umahi and Tifnumbu, the Shaguris and the rest of them, they are smiling to the bank when it comes to the coastal road. But that one itself came under the first test 2 days ago. I think it rained in Lagos, so the ocean surged and coastal road was flooded. Now, people are like, really? This is supposed to be the 21st century engineering, the blah, the blah, the blah, and being built next to the ocean itself means the engineering structural, the blah, the blah, is going to be different from everything else. This should have been envisaged and prevented. Umahi is not taking that lightly. To him, Arise Television News talking about it in that condescending manner is unpatriotic. They want to poison the mind of the people. Alaye you demadini coastal road that you claim that will be completed in 2028. You started it in 2024. It's been over a year. You've only been able to construct how many kilometers? 41 kilometers. And we can't even breathe. 41 kilometers out of 700 kilometers. What are you talking about? Poisoning the mind of the people? I see. Now, here is Umahi, who is pretty much angry. He's also upset that some people have started stealing some of these railings, all right? The belt, I'll be waiting to call the medians and the rest of that. Some people have started stealing the babambolas, but this one's first is angst against Rufai and those guys in Arise, talking about failing, roads across the country, even the newly supposed under construction coastal road. Umahi's response or reaction.
People, government of Lagos State for the assistance and the Commissioner of Police. They have massively deployed 87 billion claims. Let my people go. And so we now said Beja has to refund to government 73 billion. People are running helter-skelter, going here and there, damaging our names, this thing. But the point is, I told them that they should not waste their time. That is only the president that can write off that amount. And if it means me coming to EFCC to testify, I will testify because I took time to read the entire file. I took time to do the calculation. So there's nothing you ask me about that project that I will not explain to you. I know they have many agents that are fighting very seriously to destroy us. But what I always believe is that no matter how much people fight to destroy you, if you are doing the right thing before God, God will fight for you. So this is very important. And it is very important that when we have the opportunity, as leaders of this country, as journalists, as anyone in any walks of life, it is very important to make verification of your destiny before you dish false information to the public. I wasn't happy with Arise this morning, and a number of things they said. And, Rufai is too fond of that, If you cannot serve the public with venom, with a mind that is already made up. First you say that they asked me a question, a mile or two, about Mikano. I didn't answer it. I want them to go back and check the clips, because they said about Mikano. And that's when I said, I'm not aware that Mikano has anything to do with InfoWest. And that InfoWest is doing work also in Southeast, in fact in Ebonyi State, for the third legacy project. But they said that I didn't answer the question. And that's very annoying and damaging the reputation of Ministry of Works. That's not good. Because you should find out whether I answered the question, but you dish to the public that I didn't answer the question. I answered the question, and it will be good for them to correct themselves, two of them. And that's when I was very angry, and I said, is it about the person doing the job, if he's doing the job rightly? Should I have given the job at 1.5 trillion when I have given the job at 754 billion, not even 1.1 billion? And I have increased the scope of the work by 28 kilometers. I'm doing the job with reinforced concrete pavement that will last between 50 and 100 years. The job done on asphalt on that road has started failing. It's this InfoWest that is patching it. And then you are, interrogating the integrity of a company, and a site you have not visited. And I thank the Works Committee, Senate, and the Housing. There are a number of them that made it a point of visit to go on oversight function with us. And they will testify that we have no compromise as far as the integrity of our roads are concerned. And so somebody will sit down somewhere and then now just, aim at destroying the people. And you say, because let me say it and say it very clear. If I'm before anyone, and you are damaging my reputation, I must speak out. This mouth cannot close if you want to destroy me or the ministry or the government I'm serving. I must speak out.
That's why you have been paid. And there is going to be a lot of speaking out, right? For Kolu, as most of you have been you've been campaigning from day one when you got appointed. Like they all have a lot to prove. A lot to prove to Kolu. Then this is his statement on those who are already stealing the railings of what do you call it? The coastal road. That's one terrible habit. There should be a particular law that actually jail or punishes people who vandalizes government property. And I bet there are laws all over the place. The problem is that you shouldn't forget the terrible and negative side of poverty. When you have a country like Nigeria as the poverty capital of the world, it is not praiseworthy, because what you have is going to be increased in crime. And when I say in crime, I mean every crime, or all crimes. It's just so unfortunate that the people who really created that, through their usual selfishness and the rest of that, okay, the misgovernance, the corruption, and the rest. They are not stopping. And there is no sign that they will be stopped. There's no sign that they will stop, as well as there's no sign that they will be stopped. So meaning they continue to create generations of poor Nigerians that will end up creating the problems like vandalism, stealing of public infrastructures, because they always have people they sell them to. That's another thing. It is going to then become like a chain of, crime. That's what Nigeria is. Until when the economic scale is truly balanced, right? Until when the Commonwealth of the people really works for the people, you are always going to be spending money, right, to build infrastructures that politicians would probably have stolen half of the budgetary allocation for. And then you get to see Nigerians who are the victims of this rotten leadership. I'm not saying that it is the right thing for you to go and steal government property or public properties and all of that, or vandalize them, because in the process, you're actually going to be putting lives in danger, the lives of other people, everything that's like public property. I'm only giving you the context of why it is always going to be the case until the poverty in Nigeria subsided. And I'm not saying that these criminals should eliminate poverty entirely, but at least reduce it to the barest minimum, and the economy is enough to serve at least majority of the people. Yeah, crime will reduce, japa will reduce, so many other desperate way that people are using to try to get by in a system that don't give a shit about anyone. All of that will be reduced, and the law enforcement agents and the rest of them, they will actually be able to have their hands on every security issue in the country. But that's fantasy though, because some will tell you it's never going to happen. It won't.
People, government of Lagos State for the assistance, and the Commissioner of Police. They have massively deployed, within the coastal road to check vandalization. As we speak now, and I want the public to go and see it, the fence we have done to protect the coastal road is being destroyed by people. The green, barbed wire we put to expose the beauty of the coastal, road in a number of sections are being caught and taken by people. In Shagamore that we are walking, the width of our road is 12 meters. And so the paver that is laying 9 meters. So there is still 3 meters to be laid. And so there is a connecting bar, we call it doorway bars. And these bars no more than 1 meter. And people go there and cut it. We've shown this thing on the, to the media. And so the flooding of the coastal highway was because that our underground channel were blocked with refuse. And this is the basic reason why we even have flooding in most cases in Lagos, where people carry their daily refuse and then put it inside the manhole. I think the public has a duty to, checkmate these things. And so we are doing everything possible to ensure that the coastal highway is free, just like other highways of the nation. We will visit Lagos in the next 1 week, and we will also take the press alongside with us. Whatever we need to do additionally, we will do it. But I want the public to know that in this ministry of works, no one is God. The public should know that no human being on earth is doing anything in perfect order. And so there is no need of people, looking for faults. because you will definitely find fault if that program is being executed by human being.
Nuisance lele.
Just a reminder. Okay. So Devil Umahi is appealing to the public to stop vandalizing government infrastructure, the public infrastructures, and the habit of filling the gutter drainages with your trash, your waste, which is like generations like old habit. That it seems the government have not been able to resolve that. So the coastal road, as well as the underground drainage system they claim to build, has been blocked blocked with a drainage. Blocked with a trash, therefore preventing the drainage to, free water. That was why the coastal road got flooded. I could have shown you the video, but it was just about 10, 15 seconds. So that is that. And talking about the filth, the dirtiness, the disorderliness, all of that. Wahhabi was out yesterday and today, where they went after those who were dumping this illegal dumping, like dumping all these trashes that ended up blocking the drainages and all that in Lagos. They have it on camera.
Bí èlò lẹ máa ń pa lójoojúmọ́? Bí èlò lẹ máa ń pa tẹ máa ń pín? Bí èlò? Látàárọ̀ tó fi dalẹ́ wà pa 3,000. Kò possible náà. Ok, ìwọ nìkan ni ẹ. Ok, ìwọ nìkan lè pa bí 3,000. Olúmíwá Daniel. So, ibo ló ti mú ẹ?
Orílẹ̀ lọ sí mi.
Orílẹ̀? Níbo lórílẹ̀? Nídòyìn. Ok, kí ni nǹkan tó ń ṣe nídòyìn níbi tó ti mú ẹ?
Mo dúró tì mí. Mo dúró tì mí.
O dúró? Bọ̀ kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin ìwà àtàwọn ní wíbárò kùsà?
Èmi ọmọ oṣù kankan.
Àwọn tó máa ń ti kí lórúkọ ẹ̀?
Mo dúró lọ́wọ́.
Kí ló máa kí ni iṣẹ́ tẹ̀ ń ṣe ń bẹ̀ yẹn? Wọ́n lè máa gba owó lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sà.
Owó kílẹ̀ ń gbà lọ́wọ́.
Owó trọ́ọ̀kì ni owó ilẹ̀.
Owó ilẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Irú ilẹ̀ wo?
Ilẹ̀ dustbin. Àbí àwọn ọdún mílíọ̀nù kan bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Ok, sáwọn tó máa kólẹ̀ àbọ̀ wọn máa ń dalẹ̀ síbẹ̀.
Wọ́n máa ń dalẹ̀ síbẹ̀.
Wọ́n máa ń dalẹ̀ síbẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni sà.
So ẹ̀yin wá máa ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ pé wọ́n á dalẹ̀ síbẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So ilẹ̀ tó bá dà yẹn ta ló máa ń kó kúrò ńbẹ̀?
Ó ní dáwọ́ wọn dá sísàlẹ̀ nínú àwọn gọ́tà.
Nínú gọ́tà ló ń dà sí. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ń gbowó lọ́wọ́, èló lẹ máa ń gbà lọ́wọ́ wọn?
Wọ́n gba 500 lọ́wọ́ àwọn gba 300. Wọ́n gba 500 lọ́wọ́ àwọn gba 300 lọ́wọ́ àwọn.
500, 300. So owó kí wá nìyẹn? Ẹ̀yin wo? Ẹ̀yin wo?
Àwa gbogbo wa.
Ẹ̀yin mélòó?
Àpò. Dárúkọ ọ̀nà ayẹyẹ wọn máa ń kẹ́kẹ́ wa.
Wẹ̀yìn bíbà yìí. Àwọn wo ló wà ń bẹ̀ tẹ́jọ́ máa ń gbowó? Lọ fọwọ́ kàn wọ́n lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan.
We are going to sweep this place clean. Clean. Cherry.
I just did that.
I want to crime go on here.
I'm not get to the catch you. I don't leave my motor there now. Uber they drive. When we get to the catch you, now Uber they drive. My motor are there outside from you. See they queue with me and the app are open up. They with me.
So, I will come out. Never keep now. Yes. Park, where the video for you? Park, where the video?
I beg you, na road dey cash. Na road dey cash.